We've been doing great work in bringing people together. We've been living in a community with Jews, Muslims, Afro-Americans, Caribbeans for so many years. I felt there was a need to communicate. The way to communicate is to open up a facility. And over 5 years we've had over 100 different events, blood drives, healthcare initiatives. We did all kinds of projects, and if you look around the room, you can see the reaction, the way the Jewish community and the Muslim community and the black community, everybody, for the first time in many, many years that I lived here, that people are talking to each other. And in order to eradicate hate, you have to have conversation, and that's what we're having tonight, conversation between all people. 2018 was a very challenging year for us. Of course, the impending state of the issue of race crimes in this country was on top of the radar for all of us, for the elected officials, people in the justice system. But we had many programs here in 2018, very successful programs. Prison reform, education reform. We had health conferences. We had so many events here that the community-based facilities were able to co-sponsor with us. I'm looking at the board now, and that was one thing with the police department, but we occasionally, every month, we team up with local community organizations to sponsor many events. In 2019, we also advocate. The Bridge Multicultural is also an advocacy organization. For over 11 years, we've been advocating for a lot of things. Healthcare reform, prison care reform, mental health reform. We're also advocating very, very strongly for, I think this is my 12th year, for the Child Victims Act. I want to especially thank our Assemblywoman who had the tremendous courage, I don't know how you did it, but to share your personal story with the media and for the world to see. I don't know how you did it. And we're relying very strongly. You know, we have a governor here in the state of New York. You know, you can't take everything he says for granted, you know. So, you know, we've worked with the state, with Andrew Cousins, Senator Cousins. The state Democratic Committee was actually upstairs for a whole month campaigning for Senate, for Democratic people. And we know that the governor and other Republicans are going to try to convince some Democrats not to support the Child Victims Act. But I told them all in Albany, I told Gary Greenberg and all the advocates, I said there's one group that's not going to give in. And that's Rodney's Burchett, Matilda Fornes, Senator Cousins. We are relying on you with black leadership. When the governor comes to you and says, and he offers you a couple of dollars, say no, 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 no. We want the CBA bill. So we're going to continue advocating for that. We're going to continue advocating. Biggest embarrassment that this city has, other than hate crimes, is the fact that children of special needs, she's here, Fina's here today, parents of special needs that receive special ed training in the city of New York and the facility that they enroll in are not getting paid sometimes up to 3 years. 3 years behind the payments. The Board of Ed is twisting, saying it's the mayor's fault. The mayor says it's the Board of Ed. The Board of Ed says it's the Albany's fault. It's a disgrace in the United States of America that parents of special needs have to wait 3 years to receive reimbursement for the money.
We, as a community of Brooklyn, live in one of the greatest places in the world. And when I look around this room, I see why we're so great. This is the bridge, this program, this cultural center, this advocacy program. It's all of you who work with Mark Appel, who we should now just say thank you to for helping organize this and set this up. A round of applause for Mark Appel, please.
It gives me great pleasure to bring this citation forth to the Consul General. But now, one of the things that Mark didn't talk about is the relationship between Haiti and Israel. Can I have your attention? He talks about bringing 9 Haitian women to Israel, but he doesn't talk about the foundation. Many of you may have known last year we celebrated something called Toda Rabah. Right? What does that mean? Thank you. In 1947, when the assembly was getting together to vote on Israel being a nation, Haiti was the deciding vote in making Israel a nation. People don't know that. And then fast forward, or go even back, many of you don't know that Haiti also had opened its borders to Holocaust survivors. When I went to Israel in 2011, and I went to Yad Vashem, I saw many countries that opened their borders, and I didn't see Haiti. And so I called my friend, who was a Holocaust survivor, who reached out to me. His name is Bill Moore, who was a Holocaust survivor in Haiti. He called Yad Vashem, and now when you go to Yad Vashem, you'll see Haiti as part of the history. In 2010, many of you have known that Haiti went through a devastating earthquake. Guess which nation was the first to come and deploy full force to help the people of Haiti? Israel. So we say Toda Rabah to Israel. And we've been building so many coalitions with Haiti and Israel. My late son was actually half Jewish and half Haitian. Okay, that's how much we're entrenched in the community.
You mentioned the earthquake in 2010. The state of Israel sent 220 people to assist Haiti in its really following this catastrophic earthquake. 220 people from the government, from the IDF deployed a field hospital. A lot of NGOs, Israeli humanitarian NGOs, were there on the ground, together with, by the way, Israel, who actually opened their office in New York only 2 weeks ago, and we're very proud to partner with them.
The Zion Museum and the Holocaust Museum, we saw the resilience and the strength of the people of Israel. And it was truly enlightening to just see the young women and the young men walking the streets with guns, proudly standing in the Israeli army. It was truly the trip of a lifetime. We thank you, and we want to extend this gift to you on behalf of the team.
Friends, can't thank enough Mark Appel for organizing. I thank you. God bless you. We sing the prayer. May the warmth and the light of the holiday spirits keep us in God's palm united. Only through light, the great disaffection, can hate be destroyed with love. God bless you all. God bless America. And thank you, Mark. Thank you, Consul. It's an honor.
Let's give a nice round of applause for Congresswoman Yvette Clarke. Thank you very much, Mark Appel, and to your team. Another year of bringing community together, as you call it, the bridge. Pleasant good evening to everyone. Happy holidays to each and every one. It's certainly my honor, my privilege to come once again as we sort of come together in fellowship, in common cause, as envisioned by Mark Appel. Mark, I'm going to have to correct you on something. My mom was the first foreign woman elected to the New York City Council, but that was possible because there were generations and generations and generations of immigrants who came from the Caribbean and have been in Brooklyn, living all along, but had not had representation. My parents came to the United States in the 1950s. That's right. They've lived most of their lives in the United States at this stage, because my mom on December 2nd turned 84 years old. Absolutely, absolutely. So she was just the personification. She is just the personification of, like many other immigrant groups who have come to the United States, coming of age and being able to elect people who are reflective of their experiences to leadership positions. So to each and every one, once again, enjoy the holiday season, many blessings. It's a magical time of year, and I think we all feel that, and we all know that it is our relationship one to another that we keep that magic going. Thank you so much, Mark.